Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to recap and explain episode 6 from the Wheel of Time series. The episode starts with the backstory of Amyrlin Seat, the leader of Aes Sedai. Her name was Siuan. She was living a normal life with her father by the side of a river. They used to go fishing every day. Since her dad was physically abled, she used to help him with her power. He was protecting her from others who would hang any child with power. When they returned from fishing, they saw their house was on fire. It got completely burned down. There lied a symbol whose importance we'll know further down the line. Siuan's dad understood the danger, and she sent his only child to the White Tower. At the White Tower, now grown up and old, Siuan arrived for the trial. Here we see all Aes Sedais from all groups sitting across a circle. The set design is interesting as it resembled that of a wheel. White Aes Sedai brought Logain for the trial, where he in his defense says, "You Aes Sedais are living in a cocoon, you lost the grip on reality. Earlier people won't believe if someone said that they are the Dragon Reborn. But now they are ready to fight for it. I had an army." Logain warns her that their end is near. He was clearly losing his mind, madness was slowly taking him over. Siuan ordered him to live his life with that madness, she didn't give him the death penalty. Even though Logain begged for it. I guess he was imprisoned for life. Anyway, later Siuan took the class of Liandrin as it was primarily her job to bring Logain alive to the White Tower. Liandrin in her defense says Logain was very strong, we have never seen such a powerful man in 1,000 years. Here she primarily blames this fiasco on Blue Aes Sedais, as it was their job to gather intelligence. They failed in detecting Logain and Trollocs. Liandrin in particularly blames Moiraine of her incompetence. She asked her what she did for the last 2 years when she was away from the tower. Alanna also supports Liandrin in her defense, and says Logain needed to be gentled. Here the politics were deep, everybody had their agenda on how to run the world. Siuan's found merit in Liandrin's words and she asked Moiraine for the explanation. But Moiraine refused to answer her, and said she's still working on it. Siuan gave her a last warning, but when she didn't bulge she termed it as disobedience. She adjourned the meeting for tomorrow for Moiraine's punishment. Moiraine had her plans which she was keeping to herself. Later Lan informed her about Mat and Rand, she paid a visit. Rand was relieved a bit seeing her. He thought she was going to gentle Mat, hence he protested. Soon the evil force in Mat started attacking Moiraine. She used her power and removed that evil from Mat's body. She destroyed it. She blamed Mat for his foolish behavior. Later Rand thanked Moiraine for it. He was thinking since he was possessed by that evil he can't be the Dragon Reborn. But Moiraine was not sure. She explained that Mat was attached to that evil for over a month. If anyone else they could have died easily by now. The evil was feeding on his darkness as well as he was feeding on it. Here she also sorts of scolded Nynaeve as to why she didn't inform her when she first sensed the evil. She questioned her skills. But Nynaeve was unsure of any of these Aes Sedais, she thought of these women as a bunch of self-centered ladies. Later at the White Tower, the head of Blue Group Maigan asked Moiraine to cool down. She says the dark times are coming, the ships are disappearing from Westcourse, Trollocs attacked, disturbing news from everywhere. It seems you are now required here more than ever. I will talk with Siuan for clemency, but you must keep it low. Siuan is losing grip of the Amyrlin Seat, she is weak, she doesn't have much time. If we are not careful then the seat will go to another group. Moiraine sort of nodded. The next day Yellow Aes Sedai informed Moiraine about the arrival of Egwene and Perrin. When she met Egwene she was worried, she narrated her story, and gave the bunch of rings she took from Child Valda. She also explained the issue of Perrin behaving like wolves. Moiraine was surprised as she never heard of such a phenomenon. It was written in the prophecy that the new Dragon Reborn will have new powers. When Egwene was thinking of asking about Rand and Mat, Moiraine cut her speech and twisted the fact. She just said I have a good authority that they are alive. She didn't directly say they are alive. She was keeping Egwene also in dark. Night we see Moiraine and Siuan getting intimate. They had an affair. This is a major diversion from the book, I guess they added it to suit today's audience. Here these guys discuss their secret mission. Siuan sent Moiraine on a mission to find the Dragon Reborn. Moiraine searched everywhere, heard every legend, listened to every whisper about the dragon in the last 2 years. Yet she failed in predicting Trollocs. She finally says, "I found Dragon, it's one among the 5. Nina can't be the dragon as her age doesn't match, but she has immense power and potential. Prophecy is old, it's interpreted by many and gone through different translations. Maybe it's wrong. But one thing is sure, Dragon is among the 5 of them." Siuan here tells her about her dreams. She was getting nightmares daily where she was seeing the Dark One. He was weak. She was interested in launching an attack on him when he was weak. But Moiraine cautioned her by saying those who come between the Dark One and Dragon are certainly going to die. Moiraine had a plan. She asked Siuan to exile her from the tower so that she can go ahead with her plan. Siuan with grief accepted it as she wanted to spend more quality time with her. The next day Liandrin tried to blackmail Moiraine by bringing the issue of Mat, Rand, Egwene, and Perrin. Moiraine shooed her off by threatening her with her dirty secret which she was hiding from everyone. Later she met a builder, Loial. She asked him a favor to which he agreed. Egwene arrived at the White Circle where she Nynaeve. She hugged in relief. She was revealed that she was alive. Later these two met Siuan where the meeting didn't go that well. Siuan asked them to commit their life to the cause of light. Meaning they will be getting training of Aes Sedai and will serve the people. That was their destiny. Later Siuan held the meeting and announced her judgment on Moiraine. She expelled her from the tower by making her swear on one power. She made a bond that was like an unbreakable oath. Every other Aes Sedai was in shock. They didn't believe that Siuan can take such a harsh step. Moiraine left the tower on her horse and arrived at an ancient stone structure. Here we see Lan bringing Nynaeve, Rand and Mat. Loial brought Egwene and Perrin. All have a happy meeting. Moiraine shares her plan with these guys now. She says one among you is Dragon Reborn. Dragon will destroy or join the Dark One. He is currently locked in prison in the Eye of the World. The fastest way to go there is through this portal. Right now he is weak, the dragon must strike him first, only the dragon can defeat him. If he fails then it will cause chaos, Trollocs will destroy the world. Darkness will spread. She asked all of them to join her in the Eye of the World through the way. It was the shortest way, made up of space-time distortion. World will be an ugly place. She asked all of them to join her in the Eye of the World through the way. It was the shortest way, made up of space-time distortion. Now she opened the portal and everyone started following her. But Mat got scared, he felt the dark presence and was scared. Everyone urged him to come on board, but he refused. With this the episode 6 ends. I guess the show is diverging from books very much. Creative liberty is very there. Let's see what happens in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take care.